Hey guys, all right, so today we're hitting triceps and some shoulders. We got plenty of time today, so we're gonna start off with probably some, just some extensions with the V-bar, and they're gonna switch over to some overhead extensions with the V-bar. Keep it the same motion, but different muscle groups. We're gonna hit the long head and short head, and then we're heading over to skull crushers. It's kind of same movement as the overhead, except for I kind of feel in a different area. I feel it differently, but they're both amazing. So we're gonna do that. And then, not sponsored, but today's energy drink is Bad Apple. Love this one. I had this one every now and then. It's amazing. Got the apple cider taste. Amazing. So let's get into it. Into our first set. Yeah. You too. Pretty late. And then 72. And then it should be pretty good. So let's get to our second set. Alright, hopefully this mic works. And if this does, I'm just going to throw away my other mic. Because the audio from that first clip was from my other mic. So we're just going to go into our second set. Sweet. We're going to jump up to 72 and a half now. And then if we feel really good on that one, we're just going to do one more set for 80. So here we go. All right. So we're going to throw the other mic away just because it is being buggy. So we're just going to stick with this mic for now. We'll get a new mic, but I mean, not for a while. I love this one so far. So 72.5 pounds. We're going to go for 8 reps and then see how that is. All right, that should be pretty good. We're going to move on to the overhead extensions now. We're going to start that at 65 pounds and then go up to 72 and then probably 80. Here we go. First set, we decided to start at 57.5 instead of 60. So let's see how that goes. That was amazing. I mean, my elbows always hurt on this one. It's the way you bend them, it hurts, but that's okay. We did a warm-up set at 35 for like 8, 10, something like that. Some light, we just kept going. So that's why it's decided, okay, triceps are feeling a little weird today. I mean, not bad, still good. So we started at 57. Now we're gonna go to 65. And then depending on how that set goes, we might just add one of the little add-on weights. So it's not as much. All right, let's get out of here. We did a couple of dips in between. Some dips and some just more extensions down. Nothing I might include in the video, just something to stay stretched a little bit. Nothing too heavy, it's still light. We did 50 pounds reducted dips. Here we go. There's never a comfortable way to do that. Oh, we're gonna lower it back down and then put the weight on it. Just so it's not as light, but it's still enough to get that full stretch on without trying to injure myself. There's no easy way to get that down though, so that's the best I can do right there. All right, let's get this break in. All right, guys, last set here. 57 and some, probably, I think it's like 3 pounds to be honest. It might be just 60 now, 60.5. My elbow definitely needs like stretched or something. Oh, it's just a killer on the elbow. Okay. Next thing, skull crushers. So let's get into it. All right, guys. Love some ice cold water sometimes. All right, we got skull crushers here. So we're going into next. We're gonna do 3 sets. We can go 50, see how the 50s feel. If they feel too heavy, we're going to stay with the 50s throughout the whole thing. If they feel light, we're going to go up to the 60s, but we're going to leave the 50 in here for a failure set for our last set. And then after that, we are going to, let's see, what should we get into after that? I'm thinking some single arm push downs, working that single tricep on each arm. Start with the left arm because it's a little bit weaker, so we're going to start with the left arm and then our right arm. And we're just going to do that for 3 sets. And then after that, we're probably going to go to shoulders, depending on how our triceps feel. If they feel like I still got energy, probably going to go to one of my favorite exercises. Or we would do JM press. The JM press, I did it wrong last video for some reason because I did them before and I did them right. For some reason, I was doing them like kind of like close grip push-ups, except for not here. They were on the face, and it really hurt my elbows a lot. I should have had it right there and did it, but I messed that up. So we might do that this time. But let's get into the skull crushers now. We are going pretty late because sometimes we do these with 70s. We're at the 50s right now. It's feeling pretty late right now. Yeah, it's kind of too late. I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna go to 60s and we're gonna do a failure set with the 60s also. Ah, sweet. Basically, count that as a warm-up set. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't too hard. So, I mean, I'd say that was pretty good. Let's pause the music. Here's a little whack today, but forget about it. Wait till we get a haircut. Yeah, we're gonna get to 60s. We're gonna rip those out. Honestly, if those feel too light, the failure set is gonna be with 70s. But I'm feeling today we stick with the 60s just in case. So let's get the 60s. Boom, we're back. Okay. 60s. Feeling good, feeling excited. Maybe I should do some pre. Pre really just helps your body get excited. This just helps my mind get excited, but we'll see how it is. I'm kind of feeling good. I feel the tightness, like it's working. I also feel my elbow hurting a little bit, my left elbow, but can't really do nothing about that. These don't hurt it, so. I also want to try some dumbbell over the head, but not today because we already doing a couple over the heads. So next time, I think I want to switch it over, but I'll kind of decide. We also have the new tricep machine. I'm iffy on it. It's all right. I could do that to see if I like it after this, but let's see. It's always 50-50. I have to use the rubber band to hold me down because I'm so light. I'm only 160 pounds. Weighed in at 162 today, so that's not bad. Yeah, bad form on that last one. We are gonna stick with the 60 though. Forgot to turn on my music. You know what? That's what it was. Because I forgot to turn on my music. Didn't have that flow, that mind. So we'll turn it on next time we get 9 reps instead of 8. Well, that was kind of 7. We can get 9 reps. That's what we're going for. 9 reps of failure. Because failure is between 8 and 12, I feel like. Technically, that was still failure. But let's go one more. All right. Let's get into it. All right. All right. All right. Here we go. Mic check. Mic is on. Failure time. Remember, we're going to 9. Music. Someone had to switch the weight. Breath, that's not 60 pounds. It's just tomorrow we're getting fatigued. That's all it is. You know what? We got like 5. We'll count it there. They're kind of still feeling good, but it's like with these, they don't really get sore. They just get fatigued, where it's like it kind of like it's stiff. Kind of just feels like it like expanded. That's really all it does, and it's kind of making it like hard to flex it, unless you got it like this angle. But let's do a couple more extensions and let's go right here. We got this. Just some shoulder movements. We're just gonna go up and down with basically shrugs. All right. Oh, I can feel my traps burning. I rarely work my traps, to be honest. I feel like shoulder days just kind of make it work, but that's kind of what that is. That's not really a shoulder movement unless you're moving your shoulder, you know? Oh, I feel that though. Do one more set of this and we're going over to the shoulder press. So we really target shoulders. All right, here we go. We're gonna go to the wide grip now. For shoulder press, I'm gonna do 2 movements. I'm gonna start right here, just shoulder pressing with the dumbbell. With the bar. Actually, you know what? We're gonna sit right here, and we're gonna do them with the dumbbells, so I can get that good stretch on it, and then up. Okay, and then after that, we're gonna go to the actual machine for more stability, and then go lighter weight and do it. So let's get into it. Okay, y'all, we're starting with 35s just because I don't know what weight to start with. I'm gonna start with 40s, but my shoulders aren't that stable. That's why I do the machine. So 35s and hope I can get them stable. This will help me build stability. There we go. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I don't know if it's because I did triceps already. My triceps are like numb basically. But that was hard, I'm not gonna lie. We're just gonna do one set of that. Now we're gonna go do the machine and hope that's way better. Whew. That's interesting though. We'll have to try this first before we do triceps at all, and then I'll tell you what we got. We'll do it in a couple days. So let's get into the machine. All right, guys, here's a more stable movement. Where we want to do just 60 pounds. We usually start on 90. I think today we'll start on 105. Today we'll start on 90. We were able to almost full stack this machine back in the shoulder days where we hit a lot of shoulders. And then we started unprioritizing them because they looked pretty good. For the build I have right now, shoulders not bad, but I need to prioritize them more. So we've been here about 2 hours now, about an hour and a half on triceps and the bathroom, and then tricep or shoulders. Here we go. First set, 90 pounds, going for 8. We're gonna stay 90. That was amazing. Nice shoulders, especially when I bent that back. Trying to get away from form a little bit on accident, but it actually kind of helped. Like with my shoulders feel better. Didn't make it lighter at all either. Still had to push. So, all right. All right, that was pretty good. We get some nice intensity right there. We are going to go into another set, 90 pounds, 6 reps, but we're going for 8. 6 is the goal. 8 is what I want. I'm gonna give it a little bit of a rest, about a minute or two. Drink some water. All right, let's get into it. Here we go. Second set here. Oh, amazing. 6 reps. Not 8. Six reps. That's amazing. Give us a little bit more of a rest. Third set, going for 4 reps. Hope to get 6. All right. 90. A little upsetting we didn't upweight today, but that'll be fine. Going for 4, hoping for 6. One more. Yeah, 10 on that one. I think it's just because we rest. We had like 3-minute rest that time. By the time, about 1 or 2 minutes. More rest. Better output, obviously. Could have done 105 on that one, but we're good for there. We're gonna do one more shoulder exercise. We're gonna do. All right, y'all. Hopefully this is a good angle. We're just gonna do some of the Sam workout. If y'all been with me, you know what I'm talking about. Not Sam Sulek, it's a different guy. Lower it all the way down. Put your arms inward. You're just gonna That's pretty good. Don't want to hurt the shoulder too much. I'm going to do some face pulls. Do some face pulls. I'm going to do one more set of this. So, kind of super safe. We're not going to take much of a break. Hop back on. Really stretches honestly, the front delt more than the rear delt. Nice. Get me sweating here. All right, we're gonna. I don't know what we should do for the weight. Probably lower the weight. We're just gonna stand right here. Do some sides. All right, y'all. Facing my back. We're gonna start with our right side. Try to make sure that elbow is locked. So we're getting proper form. Switch sides. All right, that was pretty good. Got the right movement ideas. Honestly, I'm just gonna do one set for that. We'll come back to it another day. That was pretty good. We're gonna keep that as our last set of shoulders, and we're gonna get out of here.